Okay, I'm going to review AI Studio Emran Kundur. Um, he's had 5 reviews. He's got a 5-star rating. It's free. Now, just to say, he says supercharge your Visio workflow with AI-powered tools like code generating, refactoring, commenting, unit testing, and more, right from the right-click menu. Okay. The overview is that you basically right click on it and you've got these little code things that happen when you highlight within the box. It's got a pretty good extensive information about it, how to use it, how to pick the language model, different settings for different things. I use that. I ended up finding that the local, now you can see you can use the cloud one and the local one. I just ended up using the local one in my settings and just programmed the cloud thing through it, so that worked quite well. They go through and they tell you all sorts of things you can do. You can add a summary, you can do an explanation, you can do some testing. I never got to do all that, but it's a useful thing to do. Anyway, let's get into it and let's see how it actually works in practice. So AI Studio is it, and let's see what happens. So we'll go back to our code. We've already pre-highlighted stuff, so we go right click, AI Studio, and let's do an explanation. You can see that the thing pops up and goes through and does a very similar thing. It's about the interface. The prompt is probably a little bit different. Now the configuring, the view of it is view. I don't think we've got another window with this. No window there. So go tools. We're looking for AI Studio. You can see that there's nothing in there for AI Studio. So let's go options. You can see AI Studio there. They've got 3 things there, which then pop up this. Commands, they give you a little bit of a thing there in general, and you'll see that I've just provided my Llama localhost API key. I don't really know if I need the API key because I think it goes through a Llama which is running in the system. If I fire up a Llama, you'll see that a Llama can pick any of these models that I've got in there, but I don't think that we're going to. You really like it's. You have to type in what model you want with this, which makes it a little bit bit tedious, but it works. So let's see another. So as I said, I went through, you go in AI Studio and you can add comments, you can add a summary. So let's see what it says, handling drag and drop, summary, there you go. So it's done a summary and it's done all that. And I'm just waiting for it to finish because it looks like it's busy. A little bit annoying. Seem to have jammed the whole thing up. It's one of the things you got to worry about when you're doing stuff. it's greying out. Now remember, this extension is in has been made. Now I'll just see if Control C stops it. No, it doesn't. I'm stuck. And this is one of the problems with this extension I found, is that it can crash the system, which is not useful. It can get hung up, all sorts of things. And right now it's not responding, so we're a little bit of trouble here. Doesn't complete in a minute. What I'll do is I'll just crash it. I'll restart the program. No point in waiting. And let's restart. And get back into it again. Alright, we should be back in it again. There we go. Well, that's open code. We won't do anything with that at the moment. That's another program I'm trialing. So remember, we got it. We highlighted it. And we get AI Studio. And we typed in the response, and it just basically goes away and does a response. I don't know, look, it's pretty much like the other one. Only difference is it's not that configurable, and it's no longer managed. So if we go to AI Studio here, I mean, you can add stuff there. You can't add any other commands. I don't know why it says no explanation, but it's not, it's not that helpful. So if we go back into it and we pick something like, like, I'll keep it really simple, but if I highlight that and I right click that and I go AI Studio, add comments, I mean, that looked alright. So if I add comments here, you can see it did it alright. It's not, if I highlight that and add a summary, it's alright. We'll undo that. We'll just see how quickly we can undo it. We'll get rid of those comments. There's a little bit of a problem in that when it does its comments, it does this 3 dot thing. I'll do it again because I just wanted to watch the error list, whether it does it correctly. So I'll do it again. And I'm going to just add a comment. I'm going to see if it does it correctly. Yeah, it's done it correctly, but it is what it is. So you can do some basic stuff with it. Control L, and yeah, you can do basic stuff with it, and but it's not going to give you anything like really insightful. Yeah, I don't think. I think that's about it. But the key thing to worry about this extension is if we look at the installed and AI Studio. I believe no, this isn't the one I had issues with, but I believe this is where we're at with this one. So comment, subscribe and follow, and I'll review a few of these others that I've installed and see how they go, but they're all pretty much the same. Haven't found anything outstanding yet. I think they bounce off each other, but we'll see what happens anyway.